What's gaming gamers? Welcome back to another episode of whether or not we can beat the Bazaar without spending any gold. You know what will be funny? Wait. Does it actually... It doesn't show me. Alright, ready? I'm gonna close my eyes. 2. What a waste of time, am I right? What a waste of time for all of us involved. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. I hope that your day has been great. I hope your whatever it is, wherever you are, has been amazing so far. You know what it is. We start off with an enchanted item because we really struggled to get items of any caliber to start off with. Deal damage equal to 10 times this item's burn. 3-second cooldown obsidian lighter is kind of interesting. When you use the ammo item to the right of this poison 1, that kind of depends on whether or not we actually get ammo items, you know what I mean? There could be something with this obsidian lighter. I think I'm going to start with that. There's something there, but it really depends on the seed that we get and whether or not we actually get any ammo items. Let's go and eat at Finn's to get 5 regen to start us off with, because it's really good for us in the early game. And you know what? Pyro sounds like a dream come true, because we could get an upgrade to the lighter, which is only like 1 extra burn. We could get either of the cinders, which is like 1 extra burn and 2 gold, or 1 gold. Or we could get fiery and just get plus 20 damage. This is basically left-handed and fiery simultaneously, which, you know what? That's pretty good, all things considered. 10 damage is not crazy to start us off with, but 10 damage in the early game on a lighter that goes off every 3 seconds, it's pretty good. It's honestly pretty good, I think. You might notice that I don't look this way, and I look this way instead. One of my monitors is currently, well, it's not playing up. Oh, we got a little bit of gold, which isn't great for us, but you know, better than nothing. One of my monitors is currently unplugged, which is the one that I normally would look at because that's the one that my OBS scene is on, but it doesn't matter. We're going to go right along and get ourselves a small silver item and hope that it's literally anything but a knee brace. After you fight a player with this in play, permanently gain 200. It's actually not bad. I thought it was like the wanted poster where you had to win with it, so that's actually honestly not an awful item. Let's go and get a neutral item. Hopefully it's... When you sell this, your heal items gain 10. 6-second cooldown heal, which we can't put in if we want to gain 200 max HP. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we're losing this one against Mick Wonderballs. Shout out to Mick Wonderballs. But I'm not putting this in because I want the 200 max HP, because that's literally double our max HP currently, or just under. It's not literally double, it's just under double. You know, it's like 75% of our max HP right now. It's not even that, is it? No, it is. Yeah, it's like 75%. It's like 70%. I don't know. I was never really a math major, you know? I went to school for words and I dropped out, so, you know, that's why I'm here. That's such a dumb thing to say. Anyway, I mean... It doesn't look like we're going to do anything because this is literally only has 1 outlet for... It only has 1 outlet for freezing. Sorry, I got stun locked because this icy catfish has literally only been it hasn't been hasted once, I don't think. This has literally... This beach bowl has hasted this seashell, I want to say 6 times in that fight, which is... insane. It either hasted the beat, it went off 7 times. This went off 6 times and poisoned 18. So it literally did not go off. It did not get hasted once that entire fight. And this went off 7 times. Look, all I'm saying is that even if I won and I was in that, and I was Mick Wonderballs, if I put myself in the presence of Mick Wonderballs for a second, if that happened to me, I would be absolutely fuming. like that's a jump out, alt tab, go do something else for a bit, come back to the run sort of moment when it goes off 7 times and doesn't hit the haste item once. I don't think we are anywhere near strong enough to get a fight going. I think we get a small aquatic item. Oh, I think we get a small aquatic item because we're going to expand. We can put our small knee brace in. We can put our I guess we can put our piranha in. That's pretty awful. Poison, gain gold, non-weapon items. Well, hidely ho, I guess. Peaceful eye, non-weapon items, but we've got 2 weapon items. Initial dose. There's a chance that we get something poison related, I guess. I'd probably prefer that over the 5% crit. Get a small non-weapon item. It could happen here. Small non-weapon item could be an aquatic item. I don't really want to go this guy because I didn't realize that you can get this, which is just, like, honestly just awful. Hey. What's happening? What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing here? I'll take a silver piranha. Okay, thank God. I thought I didn't get the piranha. I guess this is our build for now, at least. Covetous Crow. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think with what we've got, we beat Covetous Crow. I keep calling him Covetous Crow. His name's Covetous Thief, but I keep calling him Covetous Crow. I don't know why. Don't ask. I don't know if we beat him here. I definitely think we'd lose to the Rogue Scrapper. I'm going to try the Covetous Thief anyway. Because he might give us, I don't know, the Concealed Dagger doesn't do anything for it. Why did I come here? Grindstone? I guess Grindstone goes off on 4 seconds. I mean, this is a weapon now, so we could get the cloak and chuck the cloak on the lighter, and that could be potentially huge. And then what would we need from there? I think if you give the Shadowed Cloak fiery, it makes it so that and if the thing has burn to the right of it, it increases its burn by 1 or 2 every time it's used as well. Apparently we stomped the Covetous Crow, so, you know, I guess, what do I know? This Obsidian Lighter is doing, like, I don't want to say work because it's not. I think it's definitely doing something. Can I have the cloak? No, I can have the useless, completely useless skill for us. I didn't actually check the recap. I keep forgetting that you have to check the recap first and then click on the skill or click on the item. So that's my bad. We don't have a friend because you guys, as friendly as you look, do not in fact count as friends. So you're useless. So I think we get a haste item, hope for a small haste item. I mean, that's more item generation, which isn't awful. Because, I mean, will give us a small bronze item. I guess maybe we level that up when we get the opportunity to, because then it will start giving us silver items. I guess we just take another small silver item. That's better. We could win this based purely on the fact that we have 200 more health. I don't think hasting the aquatic item is better than this. I think this is just good because of the raw damage. Like, you're going to do 100, you're going off very frequently. These two exist. They get benefits from the chum. I think this is fine. I think this loadout's fine against Plufito.
Go ahead.
There's Nebros. Getting it day 1 before the fight means that it's going to give us probably, like, if we just go and just assume that we're going to lose, if we go into every fight assuming that we're going to lose regardless of what items we put in, which is definitely the case here. We weren't putting in the fishing rod, and we will not put in that hot springs because it just takes up too much space. This is literally going to give us like 2,600 life minimum, I think. Doesn't mean that we lose. I think if we lose every single day, then we die on day, what is it, 20 prestige? So we die on day 7 and then like do our revive. We completely got flounced this game, by the way. Just the seashell, just so much. We just don't have anything to punch through the shield, unfortunately. So what? Yeah, it'd be like Be like 19, 17, 14, 10, and then 5, and then dead. And then dead. Okay, so we die on day 7. So minimum this can give us like 1400 extra HP. It's like, well, I mean, I guess 1200, because if we die on day 7, we don't really benefit from the HP. I don't know, man. I'm just working stuff out. Don't leave me alone. Don't talk to me about this shit. I think grenade. No, that's a really, really bad trade. That's a really bad trade. Give me a small shield item. You're great. You're great with what we've got. Perfect. Now we can put both of you in. You all are getting crit, except for these two, which is fine. Get a bronze tier item, bronze tier ammo item, 2 gold and bronze tier loot item. We can't get cinders because cinders start at silver. So I think here it's fine to just get a bronze tier item because we've got quite a few replaceable items on our board. I don't think this replaces anything, unfortunately. I mean, maybe. 10% crit across the board instead of like 6 damage. I mean, this is also giving us 15 shield. I don't know. It's a weird one. It's definitely a strange one. I think we go to B1 and B2 here and upgrade our fishing rod, weirdly enough, because it's just the best option. Starting the next fight with 100 shield per level is 300 shield, which is like pretty mediocre. You would literally get 1 burn and 10 damage, which is pretty awful. Can't level you up. It's got to be you, or you. And it's probably, look, honestly, it's probably going to be this guy. I want to get more silver items. I want to get more silver small items. Is it small items specifically? Yeah. I want to get more silver small items because then we can kind of work with our seashell. If we get a silver pearl, that'd be pretty good because pearl will just pop off. Thinking about that, street gamer might be our best bet to move forwards because we're going to have a lot of smaller items the way that our build's currently rocking. So technically speaking, we don't need this in at this stage because it's against a PvE encounter. I probably left that in the last couple of times, so I do apologize for that. But if we get this small refresh, like that's not nothing, you know, that's, ooh, wow, that actually crit, crazy, 35% crit chance, let's go. Yeah, 5 heal every time that we use a small item if we have a huge legion of small items which activate like regularly. It's not great, but it's not bad. I'd even probably take the Piggles, gonna be completely honest with you. Or maybe even the Yo-Yo. No, the Yo-Yo is pretty bad. The Yo-Yo starts at like 1 damage. God damn, look, this heal is keeping him in this fight. Look at that. Every time he uses one of these small items, he gets a little bit of heal. I feel like it's only 5 health, so it doesn't really help you. You bastard. Anyway, it's only 5 health, so it doesn't really help you against like big hitty builds. They've also still got this thing where like, you know, you get a free pickle if you're versing somebody with the pickles item, which I don't understand. I'm thankful for it. It gives me more options, but it's not great. It doesn't do much against like big damage builds, right? The 5 health per small, but what it does help with a lot is poison builds, because if all of these are going off over and over and over again, every one of those 5 heals is taking off a poison, which is really nice. I think we just go abandoned chest here, and do we want an upgrade hammer? I don't know. You know what would be sneaky is if, I think it's a bronze tier upgrade hammer, isn't it? It's not silver. Oh, is it silver tier upgrade hammer? I think they start at silver. Can't remember. Be sneaky. There's a sneaky thing that you can do where you grab the upgrade hammer and then you go to a shop and you get, like, say we want 2 chum. You get the silver chum. You go to the shop, you let them roll, and you roll until you see a silver chum. And then you use the upgrade hammer on the silver chum, make it a gold chum, and now you can buy the silver chum from the shop. And then you've got 2 chum. It's one of the real rare ways of getting 2 items of the same level. I mean, it's not really rare if we think about it, because, you know, you got stuff like fishing rod will just automatically give you, like, we could end up with 2 seashells, 2 seaweeds, what have you. Shipment also can do it sometimes. Let's just grab a skill here, I think. When you burn, your weapons gain 2 damage for the fight. What the hell? Wait, that could be crazy good. Not with Nufu turning up, this bloody prick. Stealing one of my slots for my stuff. I'll take a shield item. Ugh. I mean, I guess we just sell you, buy you, and then sell it and increase the value of all of our items. I don't know if that does anything. Woo, I love value. Now we can take out the piranha and put in the piranha. And by the piranha, I mean the knee brace, of course. Digicid. Dick backwards. I don't know. I got nothing. I don't know. DG Sid. Maybe his first 2 initials are D and G and his last name is Sid. In which case, very brave of you for putting your full name out on the internet for all to see. This would be sick in our build, you know. With this burning rage piling up, this would be awesome. But we are quite honestly going to cease to exist at a rather rapid rate, just due to the amount of burn that is getting stacked up on our presence. Yeah, there's nothing that we can do about that one. We had an opportunity, I guess if our shield had gone off a little bit faster and crit, even then, like we just weren't winning that one. I'll take my 200 max HP and I will say thank you. Okay? And we'll just move along. Hey, look, it's that double up on seashell that I said we were definitely probably going to get. We can chuck you in. Now we're shielding 150 every 6 seconds, which is some. Work at the docks to get another weapon or a tool. I don't know whether or not... I don't think we have a tool that increases burn or a tool that... Well, you are a tool that burns, but I think you are the only tool that burns. We could get pop snappers, because pop snappers will also increase our damage, but I don't think pop snappers are a tool. Matter of fact, I don't think pop snappers are anything other than a small item. Well, you know what time it is. It is 17 minutes in the video, and I'm going to open up our Bazaar. So if you are still here watching this video and you're enjoying it, please consider doing all the YouTube things, because it makes me feel good. It makes me know that people are actually enjoying this content. And yeah, just you know, it doesn't do much for you. I know that pretty much everyone nowadays, myself included, uses the just like the homepage recommended feed to watch stuff, but like, no, it's nice to see the... Oh, sorry, my alarm's going off. Why is my alarm going off? Nope, I don't need to do that. How's an apologies? We do all this in one take, minimal editing, because I can't be bothered. So I have a bit of a bone to pick with the Bazaar. All right, this piranha, big smile on his face, all of his mates hanging out as well. Not a friend. This deep sea abomination, horror from the abyss, spewing out flames and fire, whites over their eyes because they haven't seen the light of day in 17 centuries, little fucking like poisonous healy thing over the top of their head to lure prey into their deep open moor, dark water anglerfish. Technically a friend. Make it make sense, Reynard. Make it make sense. Lighter lighthouse is a burn item. Well, no, I just need something that is a burn item that is also a tool. We can get weather glass at this point, which is a tool and a burn item. And it also has burn reference and freeze reference. But I don't think that does anything for us. You know what? Stuff it. You know what? We'll do it. We'll go 2 gold and a tool. Weather glass? Oh, imagine your weapon's getting 3 damage, and when you slow charge this, okay. I will keep you in consideration, my friend, but currently you are not doing anything for us. Teaches bronze tier skills, upgrades a bronze tier item. We don't really have any bronze tier items at this stage that we want to upgrade, other than maybe Vanessa's amulet, but I don't think Vanessa's amulet is crazy good between levels. I think it gains 10% crit chance. Which, I mean, it would put our piranhas at like 40% crit chance and these at like 20% crit chance, which might be decent. Yeah, yeah, whatever. Let's go for it. A little bit of upgrading can't hurt. Or maybe it goes to 15%. If it's 15%, that's detrimental. Ooh, we win. Haha, get stuffed. Get a small burn item. The small burn item can be from anyone, right? I think so. I think you can get a small burn item from any person. So it's not guaranteed to just be a lighter for us. Although this may show a gap in my game knowledge because it may very well just be I can only get a small burn item from my build, in which case I'm getting an obsidian. I'm getting an upgraded obsidian lighter. Let's have a look. Let's have a peek. Oh no, we have pop snappers as well. As previously stated, pop snappers literally aren't anything. So, you know, there's that. Pop snappers going off instead of the piranha 3 times. If this pop snapper goes off 3 times, it gives everything in our repertoire plus 6 damage except for the grenade, because the grenade doesn't do anything. So I think pop snappers going in actually is better. We don't need the knee brace for this fight anyway, so that can go in as well. The item to the left of this game's 8% crit chance for the fight. Is there anything that we would want to put that on? We do such little damage and we also barely survive, which is scary. Retiree, I don't know if we can burst Retiree before he starts getting his golf clubs up and running. Hellbilly, definitely don't think we'd beat you. You've got the 2-swing knife and the Ganjo. You're useless though. I don't like you. Nothing that you've got is good for us. You got energy potion, but that's about it. I think we risk it on the Retiree. You can heal, which is a problem. I'm gonna big risk it for the gold biscuit. All right, you also heal. I didn't realize, so I think we might be screwed. I forgot that he had textiles. He also has so much more health than we do, which is crazy. Hopefully my seashells crit a couple of times and we're actually doing surprisingly well against him. That has the capacity to change it literally any moment. But yeah, I mean, we're pretty healthily ahead, so I don't think that there's any way that he kills us here, which is good. This going off every 3 seconds and giving everything plus 2 damage is like crazy good for us, honestly. Oh, that was a big heal, but it's okay. That kind of spooked me a little bit because he healed for like 300 and I was like, whoa. Leftmost weapon deals plus 30 damage. There's nothing that I have that's faster, so the obsidian lighter is going to chill there. I was about to say, imagine if the burn and the damage fed off one another, but then you would literally get one buff like this, and it would just like, you would just do nan-inf damage and nan-inf burn and just one-shot everyone that you ever come across. So how about we don't do that? We don't want 4 gold. Can't go to you. We gotta go here. And we're gonna do risky, anything could happen, I think. 2 gold and 1 XP does nothing for us. We can't do that option. If this is a big fight like Hydro Dude or Infernal, we're kind of screwed. But if it's anything else, we should be okay. All right, well, it's an item, so we're definitely okay. That's a harpoon. It's a harpoon. Is a harpoon gonna save us compared to 200 damage? I don't think so. Is it better to do that than these two? No, because it takes like 60 shield off of our board. We did get a gumball machine, unfortunately, which means that we are just going to... Ooh, can I get burn on you, please? Actually, no, you're not that good because we've... Again, once more, we only have one friend, which is you. So you... There... Weak point detector now because we've got this slow, but this slow charges this for 2 seconds. So every 8 seconds, it would gain 4 seconds off of its cooldown. Is that really that good? I think knee brace needs to go in regardless, right? So maybe grenade comes out, or maybe pop snappers comes out. Maybe this comes out. Maybe it's like this. We also need to sell something because we want to get our fishing rod. I don't think we're using either of these people's anytime soon. Yeah, the question is, do we put this weak point detector in? 3 damage is so minuscule, though. 3 damage is so tiny for everything else that we've got going on. I think we maybe... That's such a bad trade, actually. Don't worry about it. Like, I was thinking maybe the damage increase plus the consistent, like, damage happening over time would beat out the grenade. But if the grenade crits, it's like 200 damage and you would have to go off, like 50 odd times just to do the amount of damage that this is going to do. Which is crazy. I think this is our best build that we've got here. I mean, we've got to keep knee brace in because this fight is, whether we win or lose, we want the 200 max HP. Because that's going to set us up for a better future, I think. Echo Wiki. The desire to shout, this is a very, I don't know if you can tell in the recording because I have done quite a bit of post-processing, but the audio from this room is very echoey and my desire to, obsidian pearl, yeah. My desire to shout echo every time I hear or see the word echo is incredibly big. But also, we are just going to get absolutely reamed by this guy. Like, this is crazy. He's got the force field. He's got the obsidian pearl. Deals damage and shields. He's got 2 seashells and a seaweed. Nothing that we can do can stop this. This man's going to one-shot us. Oh. I mean, not one-shot by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, you've got the burn, burst. I was like looking at my health bar and I saw burn. And I was like, where the hell did that burn come from? Definitely the burst of flame. When you get down below half health, you just get burnt for a bunch. Used to store the rest of the tyrant's gold. Ah, Argenta, Argenta, Argenta. What do we want from you?
You came to the wrong Sphinxian. I believe in Jill.
The first 2 times you use your rightmost item each fight, charge 1 slow item 1 second. Wow, they nerfed this into the ground. Do you have 5 or fewer items? Nope. First time you use a large item? Nope. Wow, this is bad. That's really bad. Wow, I almost don't want to pick it up because that's just awful. Crazy. Oh, we rolled gumballs, so I guess we're getting 100 max HP. Yum. You shouldn't have. No, really, you shouldn't have. Don't roll gumballs again. Thank God. We can get a skill here. Silver tier upgrade. Still only a silver tier upgrade, which is just awful because all the stuff that we would want to upgrade is already past silver tier. There is an option to upgrade you, but you only slow 1 item for 1 more second, I believe. So you'd be slowing 2 items for 2 seconds every 8 seconds. It just isn't that good. Let's get a skill. The first time you use an item each fight, haste 1 burn item for 2 seconds. I mean, it's not nothing. It's definitely not nothing. Infernal Envoy, you would probably be really good for us if we can beat you because you can give us so much. Giving us Fire Claws would probably be insane. Giving us what's the Radiant Spear of the Sun or whatever it is that he has could also be like really good. I don't know. Sorry, I keep looking over in my corner and seeing that I'm like out of frame. Infernal Envoy. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Your leftmost and rightmost items have their cooldowns reduced, but like this would be pretty cool. This is plus burn equal to the burn of your non-fire claw items. So we could get +2 burn on them. Woohoo. Gain 2 regen and then burn equal to your regen. Deal damage equal to the regeneration plus the burn of both players. Okay. So that can get kind of crazy. Is it just me or do they nerf this guy as well? Because this fight feels a lot. Yeah, like I've gone to this guy a couple of times since playing the Bazaar. This fight feels incredibly simple and incredibly easy, and I don't know if that's just me. You have made your decision. I don't want the skill. Didn't really want that either, if I've got to be completely honest with you. I wanted literally anything else that he had to offer other than the skill and the cinders, but that's alright. Nufu turned up, so that means we get a weapon. Ooh. Oh, see, now you got to make me think. You're useless. I don't think we're running you anytime soon either. Okay, submarine. So with submarine, what do we want? We want to... Like, is this worth it? If we put this in... God, that severely... That nerfs our 2 seashells quite horrendously. This is going to give the submarine crit chance. The submarine goes off every 4 seconds. I think you now go over here and you get the 30 damage buff, right? This is going to burn repeatedly, which is going to increase... This item's damage. I just said this is for no reason. I think we take out something and put the pop snappers in just to get this buffed up quicker. Right? Maybe. I feel like this is a bit of a build around, right? I think we take the illusory ray out and we put the pop snappers in. Or maybe we take this out and put you in. 5 seconds, 6 seconds, you have 40% crit chance. Yeah. You deal slightly more damage over time, I guess, if you go off multiple times, but you're better just in the short term. And then this gains damage every time that these go off. It gains 2 damage. We're building around this gaining 2 damage every 3 seconds, which is like actually just crazy abysmal rates, but it's better than nothing, which is what we were rocking beforehand. So, you know. The seashells are at least getting a little bit of damage or shielding. I think this is fine.
You know we're on an important mission,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I've got a lot to think
Overthrowing
about,
tyrants,
brother.
generation
Give me a
and
minute. Got a lot to think about, a lot to consider. Work at the docks. Get a tool. Ooh, when you crit haste 1 item, adjacent items have plus 15% crit. Okay. All right. So now, ooh, we could probably put this in, right? But if we put this in, are we just going like full balls to the wall? No, like who cares? No shielding. Hope for the best. Like this. This has 35%. This has 35%. When you crit, haste 1 item for 1 second. Is it really worth it for 35% crit chance? I mean, it's going to get a decent amount pretty quickly. We're at our fight as well. Well, you know what that means. Old mate knee brace comes in to save the day. Give us a little bit more max health even if we lose. Alright, let's see how this goes against Juji.
Not to squabble with nobody.
I'm not feeling confident. This has been a very mid-run thus far. You got a lifesteal Langzhan. You got a silver. You got a shiny Chum, which has multicast 2. I think unfortunately we might just die from this Langzhan critting us. Now we've got so much HP. We survive at least 1 Langzhan crit. But then what happens is the question. And the answer that I have for you is, I don't know. It doesn't look good. We are scaling. He is also scaling, but he's scaling with heal. We are scaling with death. Unfortunately, because our submarine is going off not as fast as I had hoped that it would. And we are dead. Yes. Okay, cool. This only got to 100 damage and 100 shield. But I just don't think that anything else that we do helps us win there. So I'm quite content with running what we are currently running. Silver tier loot item gives us burn. Silver tier item. Silver tier gunpowder. Silver tier loot item maybe? Get more burn on this. There's a world, man. There's a world where like getting burn on this just makes our life so much easier. First time you use an item each fight. I just realized that I'm like absolutely trolling because I wasn't using my righty tighty. So that was like, well, I mean, we don't actually have a slow item, so it really doesn't matter anymore. That's fine. I think a silver tier loot. I mean, we've got items that we could probably toss at this point, right? Like, what are we really doing here? Yeah, let's go silver tier item, see what happens. Maybe I get another. Nope. I actually need to sell something, so I'm going to sell this bronze piranha. Because otherwise I'll grab this and then I won't get my second silver tier item, which is going to be a silver tier piranha. Silver tier narwhal. So kind of close. If you think about it, it's very similar. So we've got, this is probably our second last day, the way that this has been going, because we are not, and this is like an abysmal roll for us, just like absolutely horrid. So now we've got to make 5 spots in our inventory, which you're gone. I want to keep you two. But do I? Not really. There we go. I don't feel good about what I just sold. You know what? And as a matter of fact, we sold the narwhal. We sold all of our friends, so we can sell that as well now. And we get 50 max HP out of it. Yes! This 50 max HP is going to send us to the moon. I probably should have thought a little bit more about what I was selling, because now I've got like a silver tier piranha to go in instead of the knee brace, which is kind of abysmal, but you know, we do what we do. Yep. In you go. In you go. Thank you. Die a mosquito. What can you give us? You're the one with the proboscis, the gold stinger. When you slow haste a weapon for 1 second. God, if I had a slow... I know I just sold a loser rate, but if I had a good slow weapon, man. Can you drop both neural toxin and paralyzing rush for me, please? Because that'd be sick. Put neural toxin between obsidian and submarine. Well, we got the one that I don't care about. Can I now have a slow item? God, there is no chance in hell that we beat you with what we've currently got as our build. But if we did, it would be crazy. You would be so good. We could get Dragon Whelp here. This is a sick Dragon Whelp build. Well, Dragon Whelp just goes in here. Give me the whelp. Gimme. I want the Dragon Whelp. Gimme. Deal 1 damage, burn equal to this item's damage. It's sick. It gives itself damage. It gives itself burn repeatedly every time we burn. And then it crits, maybe. Gimme. Come on. I never asked for anything. Give me this one thing.
See that plan?
No, I was so excited. When you poison this game's 15 damage. Oh, we've got a useless poison skill. It does nothing. I'm selling you out of frustration alone. Man. They should have like a trafficking option in the docks where you can get a friend and 2 gold. That is insane that those words just came out of my mouth. Don't listen to me what I'm saying. I'm gonna go get a tool. Hopefully it's a weather glass. Oh, yum. When this gains haste, your items gain 4% crit chance for the fight. So good. So good. What do you shield 30 on an 8-second cooldown? Yummy. Upgrade this? It's gotta be you, right? Nothing else does anything for us. I think this only gets 25? You get 25 damage and by proxy 25 shield. Awful. I guess we go to Jules Cafe. Maybe we can win like 1 fight. Would be pretty sick, I think. 25 damage. Yes. Yeah, I do miss it. There's a terrible Isla impression. Is it Isla? Uzi. No vert. Hold the vert, please. Alright. I just don't think that there's anything that we can do to improve our build at this point. Which, you know what, is kind of like the whole point of the entire challenge, is that we do not go to merchants and we basically don't improve our build, and we see if we can get that one unicorn build where we just like win. You want to know what's crazy? Right? I'm 1 level behind this guy. I've had knee brace in for every single fight that I've done against a player. So I've gained on day 5. So I've gained 1,000 life. This guy has more life than me. What has he been doing differently? Probably going to merchants and buying stuff and going and getting gumballs and actually getting, like, you know, items that improve his run incrementally so that he can get to this point and beat my ass with poison. Well, I mean, at least we get our enchantment now. You know what'd be sick? Give me a slow enchantment. Give me a languid dunes or whatever it's called, right? Because then we could put languid on here and it would actually go slow, and then like every time we slow we could haste one of these two weapons, and then, or give me a burn option. All right, so weirdly enough, this is neither of those things that I asked for, so I do appreciate your time, but I'm gonna have to go with the artist for this one.
Let me brighten them.
Let me brighten them. And it's going on the submarine. Restorative submarine coming your way. Oh, it's burning.
Will not fail you.
Oh, let's go. Burn equal to 10% of this item's damage. It means every 5 times we burn, it goes up by 1. That's insane. I guess we get a small burn item here since we want to just keep going. Oh, pop snappers. You know, sometimes you just got to hit them with the old classics, you know? Now we chuck... Oh, a silver seashell. You shouldn't have. You back in? Another tool? Do we want another tool? I don't know what I'm going for these tools, honestly. A weapon? We could get a weapon that burns. That's not that. Wait, you get a truffle off of this instead of a spare change? Oh, that's sick. That's a cool upgrade. When you sell this, you're left... Ah, they nerfed it, though. Interesting. Okay. That's a nice change, I guess. Is it weird that I think that I could potentially beat this guy? The problem is that he's got so much health and you have to get through his health bar twice. That's the real meat and potatoes of why he sucks to fight. But if I get through it, I could get a fiery katana. And the fiery katana would be kind of good. I'm going to try it. We're at day 7. We've got none prestige. We literally get hit once and we lose. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and hopefully get something crazy. As long as this doesn't hit... It hit either of these. I was about to say, as long as this doesn't hit either of these 2 items on the side, we should be fine. Newsflash, it hit both of the items on the side. But I mean, we're stacking up quite a lot of burn. Like, we're weirdly enough stacking up more burn than he is. I don't understand how that's possible, but we did it. It's probably because Pop Snappers is literally the GOAT. And as long as that didn't crit, which is great, we just need to get him down lower than us now. There's a world. There's a world. There's a world. Don't crit. It crit. It didn't matter. Fiery katana, please, or your skill. Oh, man. We are living life. Why does this only burn 1? That sucks. That's so bad. But I mean, I guess you go in instead of this, right? These 2. 6% crit chance on aquatic items. Doesn't matter. You go here. Okay, or you go into my stash so I can do it now. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. So now we've got 4 burn items. All of these burn items are like weirdly helping each other because every time that I burn, I get 2 damage. And they're all very short cooldown burn items. Do we have burn skills? No, we've got gold skills, crit skills, or freeze skills. I think it has to be gold tier skills and we hope for something burn related, like something increasing our crit. Oh, let's go! Hang on, that's crazy. How did we go from like such a bad run to such like a mediocre run so quickly? We went from bad to okay. And it's like the most like, I'm sitting here like, yes! And all that happened is that we went from just being awful to being like, all right. It's so funny. Do we haste adjacent items for 1 second? Do we take both of these out to put this in? And then put it... Like what? Put these 2 on either side? Is that... This is only... Oh, it's 2.5 seconds. I think it has to be, right? I think this is honestly our best bet. Because we can chuck, so we chuck you in here, and then we move you here. Like this. Sure. We want you to go off more often than you, though, is the problem. But we don't want you to gain the damage. Oh. Nah. Any Tetris lovers? You need to... It's like 20 damage. 30 damage. Alright, well, 30 damage is like a whole different ball game. Adjacent items have... Well, it doesn't really matter. We just kind of want the crit chance on you, right? But it is kind of... I mean, you're 90 damage. But you're so much more shield. Is it like this? I really don't know if I want this to have the haste or the 15%. It's 15% crit chance. I just realized I'm losing my mind over 15% crit chance. It's not going to matter, man. Go here. No. Go here like this. This matters because what we want is we want this to go off as fast as possible and we want these two to crit. These things are already going off faster. Both of these crit. Whenever I crit haste, this hastes both of these like pretty routinely. This deals way more damage than this does. Like, I think we're just like living life, honestly. Do we take a Cinders here? I mean, at Jules's Cafe, if we can get one win off of this build, I think I'm pretty happy with it, all things considered. So let's go Jules's Cafe. Weapons gain 25 damage, which means that this would gain burn. This gains burn, a little bit of burn, like 2 burn each. Sure. Sure. Why not? All right. The final boss of this, like, absolutely insane run. I honestly kind of want to just, you know what? Maybe I just take my screenshot early. Because this is going to look stupid, but I'm just going to capture this part of the screen just in case. MV Ellis, you are the final boss of this campaign. You are the BBEG. Let's see what happens. We have like 2 skills that do anything for us. We have 3 burn items. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 skills that literally do anything for us out of our like 9 skills. They're kind of scary, honestly. All right, well, you know what? I see this as an absolute victory. He did have a shiny fang and a bayonet that he had the silencer on it for some reason, but I'm not even worried about our small silver item. It literally, our small silver aquatic item that we just lost from the fishing rod wouldn't have done anything for us. I'm gonna sell you because now I feel bad because I lost it. Lost out on value. Ah, Jules's Cafe. Wonderful. Give us more. Yes, yes, girl. Give us nothing. Get a poison item. Do I grab some Chocky bars at this point? I think so. And you. Goodbye. I don't want a poison item, even though this, like, you know, we just need to be doing, like, burn and damage. And that's our entire thing. No Burninator bot is painful. Infernal Frigate, I think, might give us something okay. I'm opening up How Bazaar for the second time. This is going to become... I should just set How Bazaar as my homepage, man. I'm telling you, I open this up to this bloody thing so often that it is kind of crazy. I should probably just search Frigate, because it's not like there's anything else called a Frigate in this game. Trebuchet... Rocket launcher, 2 pop snappers, incendiary rounds. I don't think we can fit any of this into our build, unfortunately. When you use another weapon or haste, charge this 2 seconds for the trebuchet would be quite good, but it doesn't... A submarine is like the thing that's keeping us alive. And then incendiary rounds, when you use an adjacent item, burn 2. Adjacent items have 1 ammo. Weirdly enough, the only thing that we would actually want from the frigate is its skill, which is at the start of each fight, burn 17, which is kind of nice, but I might just take the Bouncertron just for experience.
Fight check failed.
I think we kill him regardless. When you use a weapon, adjacent items gain 8% crit chance for the fight. That would be sick if any of our weapons were adjacent to any of our other weapons, because none of them are. All right, we're like, okay, that was a PvE fight. All right, so like, you got to temper your expectations a little bit, right? But oh, you do upgrade. Sick. Thank you. I didn't even see that he had a katana. Silver tier loot still? We're on day 8, my guy. What do you mean silver tier loot? I guess I'll take the silver tier loot. Can I have a cinders, please? I mean, that's not bad. That's really not bad if you have a vehicle or a large item. So I'd have to take the vehicle out. Oh, wait. No, if I just take this out, I can give it... Yeah, 666. So now it's down to 2.4, which is nah. But, you know, takes off 0.1, 0.2, 0.1. And then we can go and get a free loot item because this doesn't count as spending money. Oh, if that was cinders. Oh, if that was cinders. Reduce 6%, reduce all by 6%, 1 burn. I think I'm going to take the 6% cooldown, which again is probably going to be like a second off of everything, or like 0.1 of a second off of everything if we're lucky. Yeah, 0.1, another 0.2, another, ooh, 0.2 off of those. We're getting katana back to its former strength. Hey, a small burn item. Pop snappers? Oh, you son of a bitch. I thought you were a pop snapper for a second, but you're not. You're actually an adjacent friend property. This gains +4 burn, 7-second burn. That is, to be completely frank with you, that is dog water. Like, that's a bad, like, you're cute and you look very funny and you look like you're a very, I can tell from the singe and the fact that you're like lighting something on fire over the top of a bunch of gunpowder. You're named Pesky Pete for a reason, all right? I respect it. I respect the identity. Frit Majo. Frit, my good friend Frit Majo, are you going to annihilate us? Is it better to do this? Is this better? Is it better to give this crit chance instead of giving these crit chance? Because then this can crit shield, right? And then these will go off in like just like a 1.4 seconds or something like that. 1.3 seconds, I guess. I think maybe this is better. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Let's move it around. Again, I'm not expecting this day to go any better. But I mean, like, we went from having a pretty mediocre like run all the way through to having like at least a little bit of fun at the end. He also got the obsidian lighter. You wish that you what's that thing that dude said? You think that you pretend to be me in your driveway or something like that. We got the win somehow. This man's like all burn. Like, look, this guy's got 4 burn skills and like 1 burn item. We're on 2 wins. That's crazy. What the hell? What are we supposed to do from here? I didn't expect to get this far. It's like when you like turn 28 and you're like, oh shit, I'm still here. And then you have to try and figure out what you're doing with the rest of your life. That might be a little bit too deep of a cut for some people, but you know what? I'm comfortable saying it. I think we take a scrap here and we just get a little bit more shield, because I don't think that 50 health is really going to do much for us, because now we're at like 3,600 by the time that we get into the next fight. 6 shield is also not really doing much for us, but it's doing better than nothing. Look, 163 gold and Pearl's dig site would be like insane on any regular run, but on this run it's the choice between 3 items, most of which we're probably not going to want. I think we genuinely take the regen, because 9 regen is not bad. So I'm going to take the regen. Enchant an item with haste effects. You just double the haste, which is, oh, is that any good, or is it better to go for a random enchant that would benefit us more? Oh, deadly on this, I think would be insane, right? I think this would give both things plus 30% crit chance. Or would it make them do double damage? You know what? Let's just close our eyes and let's just drop the sextant and let's just hope. Let's see what happens. Did I get it, guys? I don't know if the sounds are different, but if the sounds are different, it sounds like radiant. Ooh, oh, we got the haste anyway. awesome. That's exactly what I wanted, actually. You know what? My bad, artist. I definitely should have seen that, you know, the haste was the right option, and I should have just taken the haste as it was. We probably can just rinse weapons platform at this point for max XP grind. I don't think he has anything that we want. There is a chance that he one-shots us. And use a large item, haste 2 small items. We only have 1 small item, but using a large item and hasting it would be awesome. Thank you, NVIDIA overlay. Go away. Thank you. Apparently we're dying. We're dead. No, we're fine. That was spooky. I do think that his kinetic cannon is kind of crazy because it can just, out of nowhere, just one-shot you and you just die. And you just die a death. Goodbye. Mysterious portal is a chance on a rare event, which might mean that we don't spend money, but it is much more likely that we're just going to get a merchant and we're just going to walk in and be like, ah, cool stock, and then just leave. Improve your weapons. I hope this. I've never seen this encounter before. This guy looks insane. I hope that he doesn't cost money.
Weapons are friends.
He doesn't for one. Whoa! Wait, what? This is crazy. Upgrade an item. Enchant your leftmost weapon. Your weapons gain 10 damage, or your leftmost weapon gains 25. Why is this the free one, man? 25% crit chance? That's crazy. Wow. I genuinely have never seen that event before, ever. So that is...
You will not survive alone.
Okay, man. No need to be cryptic about it. Study for 1 XP. The cult. I think the only free option that we have... Oh, no, because they ask you to trade health. And if we trade health, I need to check to see whether or not... I'm opening up Bazaar for the 3rd time this run. What does Sextant do with crit? Deadly is your items have 10% crit chance extra? What the fuck? That's useless. I mean, I guess we could take deadly on Captain's Wheel. It can't get deadly. It doesn't matter because the cult only gives you deadly on weapons. Oh! I don't actually know what the other options are, but 1 XP means that we level up before the next fight, which is what I'm going to do. Never mind. We were on that day. I thought we had 1 more day left. All right, Maxwell. Oh. 0 loss, 6 win dually? How are you on 6 wins? Oh, you must have lost twice? We're on day 9. Oh no, you lost once. So you must have lost once early and then won 6 games in a row. Solar Farm, Thermal Lance. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good, everyone. Friends, allies, individuals of all shapes and sizes. Can we crit, please? Can we please crit? Can we please crit a little bit more? Where's the crits, bro? No, he's burnt us so much. Where's the crits? You didn't crit once. You had 50% crit chance and you didn't crit once, my guy. What is going on? Why? I can't believe you didn't crit once. You had 40% crit chance, man. Just once would have been so good. No, we literally 1 crit would have won the fight. Oh. Oh, why did this, it was such a low investment run. It was such a nothing low investment run. And then just out of nowhere, it became like the run that I was the most invested for in a very, very long time. Let's screen grab our item that did the most for us this fight. And, oh my God, what a crazy run. You know what they say, the Bazaar is a crazy place. Well, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next episode. Catch ya.